Okay, can you say your full name 3 times as it is at birth? And the fourth time, whatever nickname or whatever you go by now.
Okay. Uh,
Let me see. Let me just send you a hello. So I see that your shade is actually like this lovely. It's not the green, it's not the blue, it's in between, like a teal. Interesting. Okay. But somehow the teal was split into the blue and the green for I don't know what reason. Okay, so I am going to reach you from a sky blue with blue sparkles, dark blue sparkles. Actually, make it a cyan blue sparkles. Okay, so what would you like to do today? What would you like a hello on today?
so I would like to, first of all, I would like to ask about maybe like, can you check my energy if there's something in my energy that is blocking my abundance?
Okay, so money space and abundance space, yeah?
Yes, that's the first thing that I want to know.
Okay. So when I say hello to your abundance space or your money space, so the first thing that I'm seeing is the shape of a rose, and again, the rose is just a symbol. The shape of the rose looks like I want to say paddy feel. It doesn't look like a rose. I don't know. It's something tall with a big leaves. It doesn't look like a flower somehow. I may ask, why is it showing up like this? So what you're showing me is actually a couple of things. The first thing is that when you first showed me, it's just one stalk, one flower or one plant. And then I asked, why are you showing up like this? And then you showed me the whole paddy field, like a rice field, paddy. So the whole field, so it's actually there's lots and lots and lots of that plant, not just one. Okay, so what does this mean? So what I'm seeing is that when you zoom in too much, you only focus on one. But when you zoom out, you can see the whole picture, which is the whole plot, which is actually lots and lots and lots of the plants. So that's the first thing that showed up. So what I'm seeing is it's more of around focusing too much on one thing, like zooming in too much on one thing, and so you don't see the whole big picture. So sometimes it's good for you to zoom out so you can see the whole picture and appreciate actually you have an entire field and not just one plant. So it's more like a mindset kind of thing, like changing your perspective and the way how you see things. In terms of the abundance itself, I do see that it is very abundant. It is a large field with lots and lots of paddies. So it is a lot. I believe in this case the paddy also symbolize like um like the paintings in offices where they have the big paddy field, and then when it's harvesting it symbolizes good luck and
Ah,
prosperity. Yes, at the moment it's not harvest time yet, but I do see that there's a big field and there's a lots of paddies. So it's just a matter of time. You have to nurture it, you have to plant it, and of course there's season. But at the end of the day, in terms of abundance, it's already there. You just need to zoom out and see the big picture. So change your perspective, see it from a different angle, and zoom out a little bit. But when you focus it on just one thing, for example, you're looking at just one thing, and then you always see, why is it just one? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? But when you zoom out, you'll understand. And again, maybe with the symbol of the patty, it's more of like a cultural symbol of prosperity. When you have rice, you will never be hungry. That kind of symbolism is what I'm seeing. Does that make sense?
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So in terms of what is blocking, okay, let's see. When I ask like what is blocking abundance from coming in, what I'm noticing is well, I already mentioned zoom out, that's the one thing. And then the second thing is learning to be patient because there are seasons. There's the planting season, there's the growing season, and then there's the watering season. I don't know. I'm not much of a farmer, but I mean, there are processes that needs to be done, and you need to be patient. If you skip or you harvest too fast, then you don't get the full thing. So it's about being patient, is what I see. The other thing also that I'm seeing being a block is that you think of it as, let's say you zoom out and then you see tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of the patty plant, and you go, I have to do this one by one. It's saying hello to number one. Not everything have to be manual. It doesn't have to be one by one by one by one by one. Now there are tools, there are machines, but you're still doing it manually. So it's not just changing your perspective, but also upgrading, and start utilizing the tools that are out there. It's not that you don't know that these tools exist. It's just that you never really thought of, oh, I can use this for this and this and this, like creative ways, and you can, you know, get it done a lot faster, and it doesn't have to be that tiring or impossible. It feels like right now it feels impossible, like there's no way. So it's like this programming of money, like getting more money means I have to work even harder. Like if I get, let's say, $10 for one plant, if I want $100, I have to do 10 plants. And then, but if I want 10,000, I have to do what? 1,000? Because there's always, like I said, the tools, you can get it done in the same time. Maybe it takes 1 hour, but you can get 10,000 done, at the same time because you have all this machine and there's all these tools. So it's changing your perspective and changing the way how you do things, and also the programming that is inside of you that thinks that it's like a flat, one equals this, so two equals that. Yeah. Does that make sense? Does that resonate?
Yeah, that does make sense.
And not everything has to be effort. Like, oh, so much effort. And it has the same amount of effort each for each. So it's changing that mindset. I see that once you understand the concept of one to many or exponential or scaling up, then you can see that this can be done easily, effortlessly, and so on and so forth. So then when you zoom out of the field, you even if you see a huge field, you're no longer scared because you know, oh, I know what to do. I have all these tools, I have all these machines, so I can get them, I can get that done, so to speak, something like that. Okay, let's see what else is coming up around your block to abundance. In terms of your body, when I say hello to your body and how it is taking in or feeling with abundance, the first thing that lights up is your stomach area. I see that it's more like in between the second and the third chakra. So around the tummy, yeah, around the tummy area. There's like this purple energy that gets triggered with money or abundance. And of course, abundance is more than just money. This purple energy, it always gets triggered with money. So it looks like there's some energy for you to release, especially that is stored in that space in the stomach area. Yeah, and the color is purple. Let me see, what is this purple? Let me say hello to the purple. For some reason, when I say hello to the purple, I keep seeing like this grandmother looking person. I don't know who she is. I don't know if it's your grandma or, yeah, it looks like she is your grandma. Is it from your father or your mother's side? Father's side. Okay. Is she still here? Is she still alive?
She's not. She already passed away since I was like fifth in my fifth grade, so 12 years old.
Yes, so your grandma has passed since fifth grade. Okay, yeah. So I see that her energy is there. Let's see why is it there? I'm seeing like you sort of took on this family project. I'm not sure what the project is, but it looks like you took on some kind of family project. Looks like it's a healing project. And so that's why this energy is passed down to you. Do you have any idea like what this would be?
I really don't actually.
Okay. Let me see if I can get more information. All I know that it has to do with her and with your father. Some kind of unfinished stuff. Unfinished something. Like a
Okay.
problem or a family stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know something about it.
Yeah. So it's sort of like the energy is stuck in your stomach area because you're sort of like helping to heal whatever that thing is, that problem. And somehow when money comes in, this get triggered and it becomes sort of like a block to you because your body will start to feel uncomfortable. Okay. For some reason, when I said hello, I see that you're already moving things out. You're bringing in some orange. Let's see what else is there. Do you have any other follow-up questions?
I would like to know if I already made some decisions for some things that I would say for now, but it would be connected to the abundance. Does that decision is right or wrong, or I just need the clarity for this decision?
So right or wrong is always it's a matter of perspective. So I'm not sure if I can give you a right or wrong answer, but let me see in terms of the decision itself or your mock-up for the decision, and then we can go from there. So when I say hello to that decision or mock-up, I'm seeing like this orange looking, it doesn't look like a rose, it looks like a ball. So what I'm seeing is the mock-up is for this ball to open up and like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of fireworks, like like it explodes and then it opens up and it explodes. For some reason, I keep seeing that this explosion or this fireworks looking simulation, it looks like it's not planned out or long term because the fireworks like pew, it shot up and it does look good, but only for short term, and then it's done, like it's gone, like fireworks, it only lasts a few seconds, but it kind of looked like it's not planned out for a long term kind of thing. It's more like a one time thing, or I don't see any mid or long term kind of planning for this mock-up. I hope that helps. Anything else you want to ask?
Maybe connecting to the question before, like about the fireworks and stuff. That decision really made me kind of think like, what am I supposed to do after this and after I make these decisions? And sometimes I just can't really thought it clearly because some opinions from my friends like, yeah, you shouldn't do this, and some of my friends like, yeah, you should do this, and it just makes me, I don't know, I felt a guilt like making this decision. And I'm thinking like, is that relate to something like my wounds or my past wound or something, past traumas?
Okay. So let me say hello to the decision in your space, like how it affects you. I'm seeing again purple, very similar colored as what I saw just now. But this time it's more lighting up around your heart and your throat area. So the fourth and the fifth region. Not just inside the body, but also like outside. So like the space outside in your auric field. There's also some white and some blue, like grayish, whitish, grayish blue. There is definitely a lot of other people's energy in it. So I see that if you were to move out everybody's energy, so maybe your friends, other people who might not voice out to you directly, but they have you know, an opinion about it. So if you move those out, move everybody out, then maybe you can have a better, clearer picture. In terms of the guilt, I just see that once you move all these things out, like other people's opinion, sense of responsibility, which are all other people's, again, they are other people's energy. Once you are able to move those things out, I see that you will have a better clarity in what you want, how you feel, what's the decision you want to make, or are you still sticking to it, or will you change your mind? But I see first you need to move them out first. So an exercise that you can do, like you can draw out, like in a journal or something. You can draw out, like for example, different bubbles, like a bubble for you, and then draw out different bubbles, and you can put everybody in that bubble, like different bubbles. Maybe one bubble for your friend. Oh, excuse me. Okay, they don't want me to say this. Okay, maybe more, even more than one bubble. I don't know. Maybe you will think about, oh, maybe I need three bubbles. So, whatever that looks like, just draw it out. And then start moving out from your bubble to those bubble. And you can use a color pencil, crayon, to draw it and color it so it looks visual to you. And then once you already move it out, and then see your space, like, is it just you? So you can start with maybe drawing out your bubble, and you can see, again, this is intuitive, yeah? It's not like logical thinking, oh, I want to color it, whatever. No, just whatever shows up, shows up. Oh, you might see, okay, I see blue, then you start coloring blue. Oh, I see orange, you start coloring orange. Oh, I see red, you start coloring red. So you start from your bubble. And then from there, you see, I don't think this orange is me. I don't even like this. Okay, so you move it up to one bubble. Oh, this blue, yeah, maybe this is not me. And then you move it out. So just keep doing that until you moved everything out, and then it's just you. When it's just you in your bubble, what does that look like? So maybe after you clear everything, oh, turns out my space, my color is this orange color, for example. And then when you're from that space, then you look at that decision again, and you look at all the, the whatever it is, the story, or the decision, or the consequences, and what happens, and blah blah blah. And then see how your body feels, and see how you feel, and what you see from there. But first you need to move everybody out first. Yeah, then you'll have a clearer picture. Maybe you'll still stick to the same decision, or maybe you might have even a better one. Maybe like, oh, I didn't think of this. I can do this. Maybe you have some ideas. Something like that. Yeah, I'm watching you release like this green, like a cement green kind of energy from your lower tummy. It's going sideways. I'm also seeing there are definitely a lot of other people's energy in your space. So you can always say hello and give them back to the people, to the respective owners, so that you can have more of your own space, and it will be easier for you to have clarity in what you want, how you feel, and so on and so forth. Like all this energy, they like to be in your space, mostly because they find it comforting. It looks like you might be healing your friends as well. That's why they like it there.
That does make sense.
So you are a very strong healer, and probably not conscious as well, because you are also doing the same thing with your family. The purple that we saw just now, taking on the family healing project kind of thing. So that you're a very strong healer. Okay. Let me give you your next step. Okay, your next step is coming in a green. It's funny because when I asked for your next step, two people were arguing in my ear. No, it should be this. No, it should be this. It should be this. It should be this. I think it's your friends.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, first of all, they're not the one who should be answering the question. So I have to kick them out first. Anyway, so it's a green. One wanted it to be orange, and the other one wanted it to be yellow. But anyway, your next step is a green. I see you learning how to ground. There are many ways to ground. One of the easiest ways is just go out to, the outdoor, touch the ground, or stand in a bare feet, or sit on the ground, or be like in a garden or park where there are trees. So By practicing grounding, I see it will help you release a lot of these energies that are kind of stuck with you. Um, and then when you release these energies, you'll find that it's more easier for you, like you have more clarity, and it's a lot easier for you to know and to hear and to make decisions and to differentiate what is yours and what is not yours, what is your energy, what is not your energy. Like this feeling is somebody else's, it's not yours, that kind of thing. So it's having that discernment, starting from grounding. Okay, so with that, I will call this reading complete. Thank you so much.